critical to get the precise location of the helical pier when placing it, and in sloppy conditions that can be a bit of a challenge. Getting the pier at the precise angle is very critical. Either we're going in straight or at 90 degrees, or in this case at a battered angle of 14 degrees. Extension, lining up the holes and bolting, getting the proper torque on the bolts to hold the connections together. Notice the connections are steel to steel, very precisely milled to make sure that the connections are right over each other. The next thing after the piers are advanced to the load-bearing stratum below the surface, in this case is between 55 and 65 feet. We cut them to the proper length, and then if you notice in the corner of the excavation we have pier caps ready to be applied. Those are bolted on, and protection devices set on top of the pier caps. Okay, in this step we're drilling holes in the cut-off pier caps. They're cut off to the precise height, and we put a safety harness on the mag drill, and we're drilling holes so the bolts precisely line up with the pier caps that will be applied next. The thing about these kinds of piles, they really need precise and precision alignments of the tube going in, the bolts, always get steel to steel connection. After the piers are advanced, we cut off the tops. You can see that we have them off to the side, and those are the leftover lengths. They never go to the exact same length every time. And then if you look over into the excavation, some of the pier caps have rebar welded to it to assist the form and the rebar placers, so they can come in and place their rebar. Some of them don't need the rebar. It's all determined by the engineer's drawings. Okay, the reason for the deep pier foundation is the soils in this area of town are very collapsing. They're very weak, especially near the surface. You can see that the previous foundation, the soils have fallen away from where it was originally touching the foundation, and it just collapsed. The previous foundation was placed on drilled and poured piers, concrete piers. Those are still supporting this area. But with the amount of groundwater, as you saw in the advancing earlier, you can see that the drilling a concrete hole and filling it with concrete can be challenging in this environment. Dewatering is really difficult to keep up with. Square cutoff on the top of the pier is really critical, and here you can see we've got them a little higher out of the ground. Specially designed chop saw to cut off steel piers. While the crew is taking the top excess off of that pier, they've already started advancing the next pier. One of the great advantages of this type of operation is that the piers don't take any curing time. Normally you have to wait anywhere from 7 to 27 days for the concrete people to be in on the project. In this case, we're ready right now. We've been on the project since Tuesday, today is Friday, and 31 piers installed to a depth of between 55 and 65 feet.